Hello, this is Rosil666. Today, I want to talk about how I incorporate Nix Package Manager and Nix Flake into my operating system project. So, Temporal is the project in question. I've been developing it by following Nanobyte videos. Um, you can check out his video. He's made some great uh, tutorials about how to create a bare bone operating system that implements many aspects of one. So, um, before using Nix, I had to manually install all the dependencies, such as GCC and other stuff. And you can see they aren't installed. And also, we need to cross compile them. So we also need to have one that can compile, let's say, x86-64 to i386 architecture. So that's called a cross compiler. We need to build them from scratch because otherwise we might run into some weird problems that's probably too hard to debug. So we need a toolchain for that. So our makefile here utilizes our toolchain. So let's go look at this. So we have our target and then we build them like this. On other platform, you can just run make -f and then use toolchain.mk to build all these, such as bin utils and GCC. However, that might be a little hard to do on Nix because technically you can do this, but it requires some dependencies, right? That will make it a little ugly if you just run Nix shell p every time. So we defined a flake here. Actually, this is a second level flake because we also have another flake on the main level here. So here we can define all the build inputs and native build inputs here. This means that our dependencies are reproducible. So that means we can just plug in this flake.nix if we have the Nix package manager and also have all the experimental flags set. This would alleviate much burden from developers if they want to use this or myself. Yeah. So here we also have another flake. This is for building GCC and also bin utils. Here we can see that it is calling make and clarifying where we have to build all this stuff. And then for the bin utils and GCC, we use this flake input and then set the flake to false. This means that it automatically unzip the turbos and then we can just reference them over here. And it will be expanded as paths. So that's a cool thing. You can also automate make processes. So how is this practical? How do you use it? Actually, you can do it like so. For example, I want to run Nix develop, but I have to run Nix Flake update first, and then it would update all the dependencies. And when that's ready, we can just run Nix develop. And when you are inside the development shell, you can access all the build inputs and native build inputs you've defined in Flake. So here comes the question. What's the difference between native build inputs and the normal one? Actually, native build inputs are for things that are used during compile time, and and build inputs are for things that are used during runtime. They can also be used during compile time, but it's the general rule of thumb to use them as said above. So that's the difference. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoy this. Bye bye.